What's up, race fans? My name's Owen, and welcome back to the Bent Fender podcast. And in this one, I will be reviewing the Dutch Grand Prix. So, not as many penalties, or no penalties at the start of this one, rather than last one, which there was like half the field had penalties. So, starting on front row was Verstappen and Leclerc. Then, off the restart, Verstappen takes the lead. Then, going into turn one, Hamilton brushes with Sainz. Then, a little later in the lap, Magnussen goes wide and just taps the barrier. He ends up getting going, and the track stays green. Then, some early pit stops start, and Sainz had a 12.7 second pit stop, which, if this was NASCAR, that would be fast. Because normally NASCAR is just like 14, 15, 16 seconds. Normally F1s are like 2.2, 2.5, in that range. Maybe 2.7. But 12.7? Damn, that's slow. Then Hamilton took the lead from Verstappen when he pit. Zhou Guanyu got a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pits. Then Verstappen takes the lead. Then a little while later, Tsunoda was stopped on the track. They thought he had a loose wheel. He ended up not, so he came back in. They ended up tightening his belts and then sending him back out. But then a couple corners later, he had to stop. He stopped again, which brought out the first virtual safety car. Still don't know what the problem was, but Yuki is out of this race. Then Vettel got a 5-second time penalty for ignoring blue flags. Blue flag is when a slow driver is in front of the leaders. So the slow driver has to move off the racing line so the leaders can pass him. Then a couple laps later, Bottas stops on the front stretch, and that brings out the first safety car of the race. It turns out his engine died, so a mechanical failure for him. He is the second driver out of this race. Then Hamilton takes the lead when Verstappen pit. Sainz got a 5-second time penalty for an unsafe release. Off the ending of the safety car, Verstappen took the lead off like right away after it ended, and Verstappen just ran away with it. I honestly think that Verstappen he's in a whole other league this year. He is untouchable. Give him the trophy now. The season's over for everyone else. You're not touching him. So, the top 10 were Verstappen, Russell, Leclerc, Hamilton, Perez, Alonso, Norris, Sainz, Ocon, and Stroll. Rounds out the top 10. Sainz dropped from 5th to 8th with that 5-second time penalty he had. All in all, I kind of like this race. There was a lot of action going on all throughout the race. and all throughout the field. The only really overtaking point was turn 1, which you kind of expect, but I like the race. I'm gonna give this race a 8 out of 10. Honestly, it was a good race. It was fun. It was entertaining. So, join me next week when I review the Italian Grand Prix. And please remember to like and subscribe, as well as go check out my other channels, one being my main channel of Fan Rantan, and one being a D&D channel where me and my friends play D&D. That is called Drunkards or Dumbasses. You can also find us under the Boundless Shores. So, I'm going to end this video here. Peace, guys.